you from the 37th parallel on America's haunted highway, it's Pixelated Paranormal, your guide to the unusual and the strange.
Last week.
What's up, all you cool ghosts and goblins, you crocodines, crocodingos, you skeletors, skeletons, and witchers and witches, and whatever else you want to be.
All right. And then we also have with us Sean, who showed up early.
Yeah, you might know me from never being on time. What's up, all you ghouls and ghosts and goblins and skeletors and skelettes?
And just go down the line of who showed up. Caradoc.
Hello. You may know me as being a skeleton.
And Jordan.
You probably don't know me, but I'm playing Sandries.
Gotcha. And finally, last but not least, and late, Joe.
A first for me. I'm quite embarrassed. I don't know what to say. I have no excuses. I was watching true crime documentaries.
Whoops. Yo, all I'm going to say is it just gets easier, pal, so set an alarm.
And yeah, and I'm your dungeon master, Rob. And so last week, which has not been put up on the stream, by the way, we're going to try to get that rectified. So if you missed 2 weeks ago, because, well, unless you were watching Twitch streams from Joe, you probably didn't see it. But last week what happened was the music box was explored and they found a note that Elmina had left for Caradoc to meet him in 3 days at Neverdeath's graveyard. We went through a little bit of Savandrius's backstory and the night that his family was brutally murdered, and he now thinks it's all his brother's fault for the fairies telling his because his brothers gave away his name. And then Joe and Quazga had a nice little conversation about things and
stuff.
And things and stuff. And
things.
we met the most important NPC of the game, Nelson, the cinnamon store salesman.
Well, we haven't met him yet. We just know he exists.
Yeah, we know he exists. That's right. You haven't met him yet. And then Quazga found out about the trial by combat with the spider.
Mm-hmm.
So and that's it. That's where we left off.
Where'd Yip Yip go the whole time? He was just out, just trolling?
Well, the next morning, Yip Yip, you find yourself sitting in the recliner down in the base or in the foyer or in the living room with the fireplace. You've got a busy morning of getting out and doing the doing some clerical work to get Gundren's affairs in order, so you can start moving stuff out of town and back to Phandalin. That was your first job here, as you were kind of the liaison for Gundren Rockseeker. So what you? I don't know. You're still sitting in a chair. What are you doing? Okay, so as soon as you stand up, you fall on your face. Your boots are tied together.
Rob, I forgot until you said, and just as you stand up, and I was like, I forgot what happened. I'm so happy.
No, the last thing you remember, you were asleep. And at the same time, you hear a knock at the door. Who was it that showed up at the door that morning? Was it Caradoc with the peach cobbler?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. You open the door and find Caradoc standing there, and you wave him on through, and you head about for your early morning business. So you like that, Sean? I got you that. I got you that.
Yeah, I forgot. I forget why. Why did I tie his shoes together?
Because you're an asshole.
That's right.
Funny.
That's what it was.
So this is it's the morning time. You guys have all. And one other thing you guys heard about was Ultra got pulled down into Avernus. A whole city just got pulled down into Avernus, which probably doesn't have anything to do with y'all, but maybe it do at some point. Who knows?
Sounds important.
So, but Preston, you don't know that yet. So, you were asleep when all that happened. You went out and did some clerical stuff that day when they were doing everything, and then you came back and had your shoes tied together, and now you got to go get more clerical stuff. But you get back pretty early. You're not gone too long. But tonight is the first night of guard duty for the city. So everybody had some peach cobbler, and I think that's everything that happened last week. So
We got a lot accomplished, I think. I think if you missed last episode, then we got so much done. It's going to be hard to keep up. I don't think anyone's going to know how to follow. Since last week didn't get streamed. And I just, I apologize, I guess.
We just need to get it loaded. Preston took a vacation. I blame him.
Just so much happened last week.
Yeah. Preston took a vacation, and I'm too lazy to ask him for the password and sign on for our YouTube account, so I blame him.
all right.
Now, I hold on real quick. Let's remath that. I'd say 70-20. I'd say 70, 25, 5. I'll take 25%, Joe. That's not fair to put 10% on you that you don't deserve.
Yeah. At least he did record the episode and
Yeah.
stream it somewhere.
Yeah. You just forgot to ask me to ask you for the password.
All right. So, has anybody got anything planned before tonight?
I'm just sharpening my rapiers is all I'm doing.
All right.
Sounds like no.
Sounds like no. So, we're just gonna move this along till the evening time. You were supposed to meet Lieutenant Garvin at the front gate that you guys had come into town at 8:00, so he could give out your late evening shift assignments. And you guys doing that? Everybody showing up on time for that?
Yep. Yeah, I'll be on time for that.
But you might.
But you might. All right. As you approach, you see several people standing about as Lieutenant Garvin comes down, and he's a tall man, gray hair, mustache, big bushy mustache. And he's like, "Ladies and gentlemen, I've got some news today about El Terrell. It got pulled down to hell. Has anybody to Avernus? Has anybody heard anything about this? I heard the town criers this morning. We did send. We don't really have a standing militia, but we did send some funds to help Baldur's Gate deal with the influx of refugees from the town. Some, as the town started to get pulled down, apparently some of them did escape town. Supposedly, there's a huge number of refugees headed towards Baldur's Gate. And scary times indeed. No one knows exactly what has happened. All we know is big chains pull the whole city down into Avernus. But even Lord Neverember, he wants us to still patrol tonight, and Delvin and Kavori, and you see this man and woman step up, and they have a passing resemblance to each other. They look like they're maybe siblings. And he tells them that he's going to send them to the west side of town. And then he tells you guys to just kind of mill about, kind of like going to do a arc between the west side of town and the east side of town, and let's keep a circle going. Is that all right with you, gentlemen?
So
So
we're
first-
just patrolling the Palisades, looking up, or
Yeah, you're just kind of around the Palisades. And they also tell you to kind of keep an eye, to kind of meet with Kavari and Delvin a couple of times during the night, just to make sure that they haven't ran any trouble, because apparently they're in the part of the town that's not as built up as well. So there probably is less people there, but there could be more rampant crime. You guys are you guys as a well-oiled machine have have a good chance of quelling any big stirrups where the more people are at, where the more townspeople live. So he sends you guys on your way, and you you guys have anything to say before you head out?
So
we're supposed to be
long, and
keeping an
thanks
eye
for
out
all the
big
fish.
chains.
Do what?
So we're supposed to be keeping an eye out for big chains that are pulling down
Well,
cities?
hopefully we don't get pulled down to Avernus. That is a good question. If you do see any large chains come from the ground and start pulling the town under, please let someone know.
Okay, what do we do about that?
I would suggest yell as loud as you can and grab as many people as you can and leave town immediately. Get as many people out as you can. But I don't foresee any trouble. Our town is quite large compared to Elturel,
Fair enough.
our city. So, but yes, if you see any demons or crazy creatures around, follow them, I guess. So,
do Kavari and Delvin appear to be brothers? Is that what you're?
they're brother and sister.
I see.
Yeah. And you see them kind of head off to the west. And yeah, and you guys kind of start walking about. And at one point, um who's in the lead here? Who's doing what's the order, the pecking order, what's going on here? What's everybody doing as they patrol these streets? Yip,
I
what are you
can-
doing? All
Are we
right.
looking to stick together here? If so, then I'll play the fool. I'll walk around like a guard or like a person who doesn't know what the hell they're doing. Easy to mug, easy to pick off if somebody tries to take advantage.
All right.
Well, sounds good. I was thinking what Yip Yip was thinking of, just kind of, skulking in the shadows and just kind of observing everything as we're meandering, kind of, a few paces back behind the rest of the gang.
All right, Joe. What is your plan?
I think I would like to, I guess, find a high spot on a wall or something, and bring a stool and some sort of table. Find it somewhere, and I'll set up my orb to ponder my orb very publicly, so it appears as though I am omnisciently watching all sections.
Okay. And Caradoc, what are you doing?
I would be, patrolling like a normal city guard,
All right.
trying to be, intimidating, but it's pretty hard when you're 2'9".
All right. So, as you guys have been milling around for about a couple hours here, kind of skulk, Yip Yip and Quazga are kind of hiding in the shadows, and uh, Jordan's kind of walking around looking like an easy mark kind of thing. You do suddenly though you see a couple of men come running down the street towards you, Caradoc, and they seem to be dressed in. They've got like 10-gallon hats on, and they've got like plaid shirts on, and some weird material that you've never really seen before. It's almost like like really coarse leather, but fabric. Um, and they've got some boots with some heels and some spurs on them. And they walk up to you, and he goes, "Hey, you there! You work for the city guard?"
I do tonight, yes. Anything I can do for you, citizen?
"Yeah, we've been robbed."
How long ago and where was it?
"Well, that's just the thing. See, we've he kind of looks around. He's like, "We've had some well, not really contraband, not really illegal animals. The city knows about it, but we're here with the the owlbear rodeo, and um yeah, our animals have gone missing."
Where were the animals being kept?
We had them kept in the warehouse down the street down there, and one of them spits some chaw on the street. And he kind of like kicks it with his boot. He's like, "Yeah, he's like, yeah, they were down there at the warehouse, and we came back and found the cages broken open. You ain't heard nobody screaming about loose owlbears, have you?"
I'm not. Wait, I just got to this section of the city.
"Oh, damn it." And when he takes his hat off and throws it on the ground, "This is a cotton picking piece of shit for us."
I mean, I can take a look around the area, see if I can see something, but
"Oh,
you got
hell."
anybody guarding the animals?
Well, we were supposed to be guarding them. Boss man told us to guard them, but well, you know how our job, riding these owlbears in the rodeo is real dangerous. So sometimes we gotta get some liquid courage, and we went drinking, and we thought the owlbears would be fine. And yeah, somebody bear napped them.
Well, I guess if you lead me to the location, I can look around, see if I can figure out where they might have gone to.
All right. And he's like, "Follow us." Jordan, you see this going on. What are you planning on doing?
If I see it starting to happen, I'm gonna wander over, try and listen to what's going on. If I hear that they're requesting help, I would enter the conversation and accompany them. Drop in the act of a
All right.
foolish or a easy mark.
Yip Yip and Quazga, what about you guys?
I don't know, Yip Yip. You trust these guys, or do you feel like this might be some kind of sham? Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna kind of hang back a little bit and try to stay unseen, unheard.
Give me a history roll for knowledge of this town.
Who?
No, a history roll Preston. Well, I guess everybody can, but mostly Preston and Yip Yip, or Preston and Sean.
17. I've heard of it.
Yeah. You guys kind of know where the warehouse they're talking is because they described it. And Savandrius is a little lost. He just seen, but Savandrius did kind of see where they pointed at too. So, but they're leading him there. But you kind of know where this stuff is. Did you maybe want to head them off at the pass and get there sooner?
Would
that's
we
up
have
to y'all.
Would we have time to head there, but then go check on our buddy Shakespeare, make sure he's not accidentally involved in this? Or is it safe to assume he's not?
It's pretty safe to assume that he's not involved.
Okay,
in
he's fine. Yeah, I that sounds good to me, man. What do you think? You want to take the shortcut? Okay.
All right, so give me a couple of stealth rolls, you two. Okay, those are good enough rolls. You stay in the shadows pretty good. You pass the two cowboys and owlbear boys, and you kind of get to the warehouse area first.
As we're walking to the warehouse, I'll ask the men. So, did these owlbears, did they have some sort of like collars or any identifiable thing that ties
No,
them to your?
they left their bridles behind.
They would have nothing on them. No, like tags pinned to their
Nope.
ears or something.
Nope. We like to keep them as wild as possible. Luckily, we got a wizard that'll put a sleep spell on them and put them to sleep, so we get them bridles on them, and we take them out to the arena. You know, we were here a couple days early.
All
right. All right. Preston and Quasga, you guys get there a few minutes earlier than them. What are you guys doing?
Well, should we check the old doorknob, see if we can just kind of sneak in there? Is there a window up high we can see?
Give me a perception check. Yeah, you look up there. You can see a window that's pretty easy to probably get to from where you're at.
All right. So, what do you think? Should we shimmy up there? We shimmy up there.
All right. So you shimmy up there, and you kind of like look in the window, and you see two pretty good sized cages with some hay in them, and look like some food that got knocked over. And in there you see what looks to be a robed gnome and another man dressed as a clown, and another man with a big hat who looks like he's probably part Goliath, at least. Maybe not full-blooded Goliath, but very big man. And he seems to be scratching his head a lot and looking around. And the robed gnome seems kind of agitated.
I'm gonna roll an insight and see if nope. I was gonna say I don't think I know what a Goliath is outside of this game. Rob, is that big?
Number one, you don't roll insight for that.
Sure you do.
That's what you're trying to tell if somebody might be lying or something like that.
Nature? Yeah, I know all about those. Just remind me in your own words.
Sure. Yeah, we'll say that's a nature check. They're hardy mountain folk.
Oh,
they're almost like they're almost kind of like giant, huh?
They're like half giant.
Yeah, they're like half giant.
Men. They have no hair.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they're kind of rare. You don't see as many of those around. But being close to the frozen north, you'd probably see them where we're at right now. But they're not one that you see around here a lot.
You think of Caradoc and then think the exact opposite.
Yeah, they could eat a Caradoc like an apple.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of whisper to Yip Yip, God damn, those things are corn-fed, aren't they? I mean, I thought Shakespeare was lumpy, but these guys are huge. These guy. One?
Yeah, it's just one guy. And also,
Yeah.
Shakespeare is way bigger than these guys.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not nearly as big as Shakespeare, I mean.
They're like 8 feet tall.
So, you think we could take them? And before you can answer, I elbow him. I say, I'm just kidding. So clearly these guys are kind of like part of the circus, part of the cow pokey poke, and they're kind of irritated these things are missing, right?
Yeah, that's what you get. You kind of get that feeling.
Okay. And then we're up in the kind of the rafters, I'm assuming at this point, right?
Yeah, you're kind of in the rafters.
Okay. Do we notice any kind of like tracks or any kind of busted locks or anything like that?
Yeah, you can see that both of these cages look like the doors have been pried open. Like there's been damage to the locks. From way up there with that roll, you can see all that.
Eagle eyes.
Yeah. And you do notice in the back there is you notice it looks like a chain is laying on the ground floor, and like maybe maybe something like a cart or something may have pulled in the back gate. But that chain looks broken. All right. So that's all you guys get for right now.
Yep.
Caradoc and Savandrius, you guys, he says, all right, there's the warehouse, boys. Thank you kindly for coming out here and taking a look. And they walk in and they immediately see the clown and the little short gnome with the wizard's robe and and the Goliath. And they go, oh, and all of a sudden they're like, oh shit, we're in trouble now, boys.
Uh-oh.
And the Goliath walks over and he's like, I told you, boys, to be watching these owlbears. Where have you been? You been in the drink again, boy? And they all look down shamefully. Oh, hell, we're sorry. We just got thirsty. Caradoc, Jordan, what are you guys doing?
Are you the leader of this rodeo?
Yes, I am. My name's Peabody.
Peabody. My name is Caradoc. I am here to help as much as I can. This here is my companion, Savandrius.
I nod.
I'm glad to meet you, boys. So at least you came over here and you went and found some help. At least I guess that's a better thing. But I'm very disappointed in you, boys. Come on now. Not only are you supposed to be the talent, you're also supposed to be the brains. Oh, shucks. And they look kind of despondent. And they kind of hold their hats to their chest and take their reprimand. Now, they're like, we got to find Ethel and Bartholomew.
Is the names of the owlbears?
Yeah.
Well, from what these boys have told me is you like to keep them as wild as possible.
Hold on a second. Yip Yip and Quazga, give me stealth checks. And Jordan and Caradoc, give me perception checks. Oh shit.
We were never here. We were never here. Like all you hear is that gnome fart, and that's about as much as you notice of us.
I mean,
Preston
probably assume they're following, but
Preston is hidden so well that Quaska lost him. He's like, "Oh, I was just here."
Yeah, shit.
Uh,
The shadows get lost in us.
So what these boys have told me on the way here is that you like to keep the owlbears as wild as possible.
correct.
So whoever must have stole them had to have some way of either calming them down or subduing them, because it seems unlikely that they'd be able to just walk them out.
And the little wizard goes, the little gnome is like, "Yeah, that's probably true. We usually just cast a sleep spell on them, and that puts them to sleep for a pretty good long time. I've gotten pretty good at that spell. My name's Rutherford."
Pleasure.
"How long have you guys been working for the guards?"
Well, this is my first time in a while, but I worked for them a couple of years ago.
"Wow. So you're an old timer then."
That I am.
And the
and I
clown
just
comes
nod.
and the clown walks over and he says, uh "My name's Mimic the Clown." Honk, honk. I'm just here to I know it's kind of silly that I'm all up in my getup, but I was kind of going around town trying to get people excited for the rodeo.
I nod.
When is this rodeo supposed to take place?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. And you wouldn't happen to have any rival rodeos or anyone who would want to stop this from happening, would you?
Nope. None that we know of. We do have a couple more owlbears that's supposed to be arriving tomorrow morning, but I wouldn't have think they would have taken Ethel and Bartholomew.
Where were you three if these two boys were supposed to be keeping watch?
Well, I was down at the town square in the market district, and I was just kind of doing some juggling and trying to get people excited for the rodeo. And Peabody's like, "I was down there selling tickets. It's gonna be a sellout." And so me, some real disappointed. Wait, hold on a second. I done got the voices messed up.
Sorry, that was just Mimic the Clown.
I just mimic people's voices sometimes. He's like, I forgot Peabody's voice. Damn it! There's too many voices.
He
"Oh,
sounds like an
shucks.
Italian hot dog vendor.
Oh shucks! I was down there selling tickets." I did it again. Never mind. That's just his voice now. It's gonna fluctuate.
Good enough.
Goliaths, man, they just have their voices just fluctuate. It's canon now.
What species is Mimic the Clown?
He seems to be a changeling, maybe. Doesn't
Alright.
really have a. He doesn't really have a. Well, actually, you don't know. He has a little hat on, so
Okay,
he looks to be human.
got it.
He says, "I was down there selling tickets, and Rutherford, Rutheridge. What did I say his name was?
You said Rutherford.
Rutherford. That's it. Rutherford said that he was in bed, and when the owlbear's gone missing, he came down because of the because his boss come and found him."
Well, I guess we can take a look around, see if there's any tracks or anything. You say you have no one you can think of that would have some sort of motive for this?
No.
It seems weird to be a random crime to steal two, presumably adult owlbears.
Yep. And they're rowdy ones too.
Seems like they would have to be some sort of spellcaster. That seems to be the best likely scenario. Put them to sleep, like you said.
All right, Preston and Yip and Quasga, what are you guys doing?
Well, what do you think? Yep. Okay. Okay. We just kind of slinking across the roof. What do we want to do? What's the play here? Oh,
All right. And what are you and Jordan, what are you and Caradoc doing?
Well,
Just
I
asking
imagine,
if we can look around. Yeah.
yeah, we just kind of take a poke around. Generally speaking, in this setting, in this circus, I'm kind of deferring to Caradot, acting like I'm kind of mute,
Yeah.
just kind of
Okay.
nodding and smiling, kind of acting like I'm dumb.
Okay. Caradoc and Savandrius, why don't you guys give me a investigation roll to see what you guys can see here? Oh wow, it's pretty good, both of you. Caradoc, you definitely notice that the locks are broken. You see a couple of you see that there's, even though that there have been some tracking around the cages from like a big-footed clown and the and the big-footed Goliath and the little-footed mage dragging his robes. You also notice that there are a couple of other types of boot prints that nobody else seems to be wearing. They're like typical, you know, uh, heavy duty adventurers boots. And you also notice that the owlbears, there's definitely owlbear tracks that kind of walk them around the outside of the cage. And you guys see that there is some. You notice the back door, the chain is broken, and you see cart tracks, like somebody backed a cart in here, and you notice that the footprints disappear, kind of lined up right where the cart tracks would have been.
Is it one set of boot prints?
No, it looks like maybe 3 or 4 different types of blueprints.
And are they all like standard humanish size? Are they
Yeah.
small like my feet? Okay. Can I tell if the locks were like bent out of shape or were they cut?
It looks like they were bent out of shape.
Does it look like they were bent? Like, is there any indication? Does it look like they might have been hit by a hammer? Does it look like they might have been?
Look like they were pried open with a crowbar.
Okay.
Well, this cart seems to be the best lead. You see what I
Yeah.
mean?
I think so. What do you see?
I'll just, point the boot prints, point the cart.
I know, but if you asked Sifandrius that question, he wouldn't know what you were seeing because. Yeah. So, boot prints, broken lock. What direction are the boot prints going?
They kind of disappear right around where the cart would have been.
Yes, they got it in the cart
as well.
And
a couple of the boot prints do go up to the back door, and you can see like there's in the dirt. You can see where it looks like somebody opened the doors, because the doors swing in.
Gotcha. Anywhere else that they might have gone? Like, is it just that location that they've gone to?
Yes.
For the most part. Okay. Gotcha.
I'll report back to the rodeo people and tell them.
Did you find anything? I'm really worried about Ethel and Bartholomew.
Well, it doesn't appear to be like a crime of passion. This was planned out. I'll hand them like the bent locks and stuff. They had tools to break in. there's evidence of a cart. That there's a trail that we'll probably have to follow. So they came prepared to cart these beasts away.
Well, this is just awful news. I hope they didn't do anything bad to Ethel and Bartholomew.
Why go through the trouble of stealing them if they wanted to hurt them?
I don't know why they would go through the trouble of stealing them. They're wild creatures.
They must have some motive. They could maybe pitch a pretty coin if you sold to the right people, I would assume.
They're wild creatures, but they did have a heart of gold. And as you look, as he kind of rubs his head, you notice he's missing a finger. And he's like, "Oh, Bartholomew got me there one night. I lost a whole finger."
You gotta be careful of them.
All right.
I guess we'll be tracking down these cart tracks if you wish to stay here. Maybe look around yourself, see if you can find anything we missed.
Well, I thank you. We're staying at the Wild Wing Tavern. If you find any info, just tell them Peabody sent you.
All right.
I nod.
All right. All right. What are you guys doing? So you going out the back door?
Yeah, I'll go out the back door and, kind of loudly say, I guess we're gonna follow these cart tracks.
Preston
I nod.
20 minutes ago, Yip Yip and I laughed as we started following the tracks.
I assume they're with us somewhere. Doing their thing.
You guys were right up the roof when they come outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they walk out, and as they open up the door and kind of step out and say that, I drop a handful of gravel on top of their heads.
All right. I begin following tracks.
All right. If everybody wants to give me survival checks
The fuck? 4.
for following
To
tracks.
see if you survive.
Boom. Boulder falls on their heads. 23.
Damn.
Yeah, you guys find a whole bunch of tracks. Like you kind of like see a bunch of like mud, and they all seem to be heading west. Like you follow quite a few tracks. A couple times you think you lose them, but they're hauling quite a bit of weight, and you're kind of following them towards the west. Joe, what are you doing?
Me, I'm just filling with my orb. I guess I don't know. I think I probably fell asleep. I'm an old man. Staring into my orb too long, doing the like eyes closed, nod off, mumbling, ancient spells under my breath. Boy, I guess I'll look around and be like, oh, I don't see anybody.
All right.
I'm taking it easy. I'm doing as little work as possible. I'm looking important while kicking up my feet and taking a nap overnight.
You guys had you guys have started to head towards the west through town, and then an anguished scream erupts from a nearby alley. The sounds come from a slender human woman clad in light leather armor of a scout or investigator. Clutched in her arm is the dead body of a human man clad in tattered gray robes. The man and woman bear striking resemblance to each other. With a dull thump, a desiccated eyeball rolls out of the dead man's palm.
I look at Yip Yip and say, I swear to everything you believe in, it wasn't me.
You notice these people as Delvin and Kavori.
Is Yip Yip and Quasga still like sneaking about on rooftops, or are they walking with us? Okay. Got it. Yeah.
Mhm, mhm. Yeah, Rob, what's the terrain like? Is it just buildings, thatches, stuff like that? Okay, yeah. We're doing thatch
I'll run
stuff.
over to Delvin and Kavori, and is he still alive?
Are you doing a medicine check, or are you asking Delvin?
I'm asking as I'm running up.
I'm sorry. Kavori is the girl and Delvin is the boy. Okay, the male. So Kavori says, I recognize you. My brother's dead. I just found his body here in the street.
I'll just in case he's like on the precipice of dying, I'll do 1 point of lay on hands just in case.
He dead.
All right. Unfortunate. Where he just lying here in the street?
Yeah, I had went down the street and then I heard him scream. I went down the alley and when I turned around, I come running back and he was laying here in the street.
No signs of who did it?
No. He's got this weird eyeball. Hold on, let me back this up. She was gone away from his side for maybe 15, 20 minutes. So, and when she heard the scream, she came back to find him like this.
Is it his eyeball?
Is it his eyeball? That's a good question.
Missing from his own socket?
No, it is not his own eyeball.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, pull out my little journal. Probably not Quazga.
Asterisk.
I'll
Check
underline
bag
it.
for other eye. Check through his bag for a matching eyeball.
That's actually a good idea. If I may do something a little bit gross, may I see that eyeball?
Yes, she hands it to you. It's the
Uh,
old desiccated eyeball.
All desiccated. I will look at it and like study it if I can,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will cast locate object on an eyeball that looks exactly like this eyeball for a matching pair.
You don't find anything.
It's up for 10 minutes, so if I walk into a radius of it, 1,000 feet, I'll know. I'll concentrate on that just in case. Interesting. Very suspicious. Anything you can think of, Sophandrius?
No.
Sophandrius nods his head.
Yes, I can.
No, Spender shakes his head.
What was Delvin doing? Why was he by himself?
He said that he wanted me to go on ahead, to check around the corner. He said that's the last thing I remember, or that's the last thing I remembered saying he was gonna check on something.
He didn't specify what he was checking on.
No, I don't know if he found something or seen something and he wanted to go investigate it or what. It's very unlike him.
Well, can you lead me to where you found his body?
It is right here. She points. This is where his body was found.
I'll look around the area to see if there's any evidence of where he was attacked from or where they might have ran off to.
Does she seem genuine?
Give me an insight check. Oh shit! I gotta bring it up. Where'd it go? Okay. Uncertain. Preston and Quazga, what are you guys doing?
Rolling perception. just to see if I catch a whiff.
With what?
If that girl was being
Okay, that would be an insight roll.
sincere. Oh, what did I roll?
You rolled perception.
Oh, it still counts. Insight. Yeah. What do I think?
You think she's being truthful. She's
Okay.
not giving you any details. She seems very distraught that her brother's dead.
I straighten the Sherlock Holmes hat on my head and pull my pipe out of my mouth, and I say, "Yep, I do believe that woman is sincerely upset." And I take another chomp on my pipe.
Just take a big bite out of it.
No.
Did the cart tracks go cold around here, or is there still? Will they still go ahead?
They seem to have gone cold around here.
Cart appears to.
There's just some like old alleyways. This is like I said, it's a more bad part of town, more run down. Maybe a lot of like squatters' houses and stuff like that.
I think you're right. We should start looking around these houses. You lead the way, champ.
Can I investigate Delvin's body?
Sure.
See if there was anything like left, or
So
Any signs of anything around?
how he was killed.
Right.
you just see like let me see here again. You see like he's got like maybe he was stabbed with a knife in the chest. But as you kind of look over his body, you do find a slip of parchment in his pocket.
Well,
And
a note from him, or
all it says is "Hail the Undying."
can I? That do I to think of it? What that means, or
Um,
if I don't know, I'll ask Sefandrius or ask his sister.
you don't know. Well, give me a history check.
Got it, boss. 12.
You've heard of an old story about an ancient lich known as Vecna,
Sararak. Oh, okay.
named and he was known as Vecna the Undying, and he had a lot to do with eyeballs.
Mm-hmm. Where's Corey's character when you need him?
Here, put this in your eye.
I will. How it is Kavori seeming like super distraught, or is she like willing to answer questions if I just like look? What is she doing?
She's still upset, but she looks willing to answer questions.
She's not like actively like having a breakdown and like crying.
No.
Okay. If you don't mind, Kavori, this may seem a strange question, but do you know if your brother had any involvements with a cult of Vecna? And I'll show her the letter.
She's like, he had mentioned that he knew that there was probably some cult activity around here. He had been investigating that on his own. He thought, if we got some help with the town guard, then maybe they would know more information. But there's been rumors of a cult in the area.
Did he mention at all what he thought the size of the cult may be? Because this letter implies that they are the ones who killed him.
Oh no, he's gotten himself killed by cultists. And she seems very much more distraught. And she's like, no, he didn't really know how big the cult was. He had just heard rumors, and he'd been, like I said, investigating. And I'm so upset at him. If he knew something and didn't and was trying to shoo me away, I wonder if he had this the whole time.
He was killed today. I will, just in case we can do something. I will cast Gentle Repose on Delvin's body,
Uh,
which for the next 10 days, he's protected from decaying and can't become undead.
okay,
And it like halts the timer for like raised dead and stuff.
okay,
So if I can bring his body to someone who could potentially revive him, it would count as only him been dead for since he was killed to now.
okay. All right. She's like, oh, what are you doing,
I
sir?
I'm a paladin, and I am making sure his body will not be influenced by the cult. They're a cult of undying, and I don't want him to be resurrected in in an undead manner, if you know what I mean.
Right. Oh, that's fantastic. And she gives you a hug.
But I would.
I'm going to go return. I'm going to
He
go.
also is able to be revived in the next 10 days if we can make this arranged. But
I will have to find out if we have the money to do so. I'll have to check our coffers. And she
I might
says,
have to. I could potentially assist. He seems to be in an active investigation now. I would recommend you stay with us. Don't go alone. If they know you were with him, they might want you dead as well.
Joe,
Yes.
you kind of feel like a presence kind of saddle up to you
I
in the darkness.
think
And
I'll put on like a bluster, like a. I'd be very careful approaching a powerful wizard.
and Burlew steps out of the darkness.
Ugh. I think I'll immediately get scared.
Drop his orb.
Yeah, you drop the orb and it rolls, and like he's kind of stops it with his foot, and he picks it up and he hands it back to you.
I'll be like, Burlu, how can I help you? And I think I'm gonna quickly look around for any of my friends.
He says, "Dear wizard, I'm not here to help you, or you're not here to help me. I'm here to help you. Um, Fate told me to let you know that your friends might need your assistance on the west side of town."
On the west side, I guess I'll get a sense that time has passed and I'm alone. I don't. I think I'll lament my power. I can no longer freely use scrying as I once used to be able to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't immediately find them, and I'll feel kind of helpless, kind of small.
I
But
can
I'll.
tell you where it's at. And he tells you of the old rundown district. And he describes a building that you kind of remember back. Well, you don't really you've kind of walked around the town a little bit, and you kind of know the general area where he's talking about. If you hurry, you might catch them.
Okay. I think I'll I'll start hustling off, but I'll stop and I'll turn back and I'll be like, "Why are you helping me?"
Fate is helping you, my friend. All things go through Saphras. And he kind of steps into the darkness and kind of disappears.
Well, I guess I'll give a nod to the darkness and I'll start doing like the old man at the gym where they're a little hunched over but they kind of walk really fast.
Yeah. So this kind of happened a little bit ago. You hadn't been sitting up there too long.
Mhm.
And so you kind of show up in the alley. You kind of hear the scream. And you kind of show up a few minutes after they do as you kind of shuffle up there. And you kind of see Caradoc um, uh, going over this man who's laying there dead and the woman hugging him and stuff as you approach.
Um, This looks like an intense moment. I think I'll
Everybody give me
not.
a perception. Everybody give me a perception roll to see if you notice Joe.
I can't wait for Yip Yip and I to not notice he's coming. Never
Yeah.
heard of him. Fuck me.
Yep.
Do we ever use like passive perception?
You know what? This is a good time for passive perception. What's everybody's passive perceptions?
14.
12.
14.
He wasn't hiding, and it is a little dark, but you guys do kind of see him approach. Maybe he kind of shocks Yip Yip and Quazga a little bit, and like he kind of just fades into out of the darkness,
Yeah, we both just kind of go. Yip
which is
Yip's
really
fingers-
weird because you both have dark vision.
Yeah, yeah. What the cuss? Somebody parked their van here. That's not a van. That's our wizard.
All right, all right. The moment seems to have passed, Joe,
Yeah.
from the hugging.
Okay. I think I'll just do like a simple. How can I help?
Well, I'll give a rundown of what has happened. The outbearers being stolen. Follow the
Mhm.
tracks to here. This man's
Mhm.
dead. Here's this Vecna letter. If you know anything about that, there's a cult in this area that appears to be not a rumor. Or someone heard of the rumor and is trying to plant evidence to insinuate it exists.
Well, cults are almost never good news. Can I inspect the letter and see if anything more kind of pops out to me?
You can
I don't know
yeah,
what would necessarily, but
um did you guys show him the eyeball as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have the eyeball and the letter.
I mean, does this look like the eye?
Does give me an Arcana check?
No, I mean, no way.
That'd be crazy.
No,
Yes.
this is not that eye.
Okay, okay. Put everyone at ease. I suddenly start.
God, if
reaching
he
for
rolled
my
a
own
1,
eyeball.
we gotta ask. If he rolled a 1 and you thought it was the eye, would you rip your own eyeball out immediately?
Absolutely, 100%. I feel like somebody give me a spoon. Okay. Well, good news, bad news. It's not the eye. Bad news is I don't know much else beyond that.
Well, it is an eye, and I think that's good for Quazga. I think he uses them to level up or something. Either that or he chews them as bubblegum. I'm not really sure yet.
Just saving them for a rainy
I
day.
can't imagine the shelf life is very long.
Is
I
there?
don't know, Quest. What's the shelf life on a bag of eyeballs?
I just put my finger. Well, where are we in proximity? We're up in the shadows, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
fair. You may hear, but maybe not respond.
In the situation, I put my finger on your lips and just say shh.
Well, what leads do we have other than just asking people?
The word tracks that we were following, and
Yeah,
Give me another Arcana roll.
who? Joe?
Joe, you get the feeling now that you have the eyeball and these words that maybe you should speak these words while holding the eyeball.
Oh, wow.
I spy with my little eye.
By the power of
Something that
Grayskull.
will make you cry.
Are you doing that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So as soon as you do that, the eyeball glows green and it kind of rotates in your palm to face a direction, like a compass.
Ah. Gross. Let's follow.
Did you say you're going to follow?
Yeah, I'll start walking in whichever direction the eyeball points. I mean, probably not running directly into walls, but
Right.
doing my best.
Yeah, you guys kind of find your way. Are you guys following Joe?
I'll follow after summoning my magical spirit horse.
Okay.
And then I'll follow on my horse.
All right. So Joe kind of starts going down a couple of alleyways, and suddenly the withered eye aims its empty gaze down an alley strewn with rubble. Rats scurry between chunks of old stone and dusty crates. At the back of the alley is a set of moldering wood boards propped up just enough to block a dark tunnel leading below the surface.
Dark tunnels. Your specialty, Quazga.
Mm-hmm. So are we still up in the buildings?
Well,
Is it time?
You guys were kind of in the shadows. I don't think you were up in the buildings.
Oh, okay. I walk over and, give Vincent a little tap on the shoulder and I say, "You're right," and I make a little pretend like and look down the alley. And what do I see?
I just told you what you're seeing.
Oh, did you? Sorry, somebody texted me right when you said that. What did I see? The eyeball looks down the alleyway and I see...
You see moldering boards propped up against the wall, kind of hiding a dark tunnel.
Ah, and I say, "Avast, Vincent!" And I put my hands up like fake binoculars. It looks like there's a tunnel.
Yes, hence why I called for you.
Ah, we're on the same page as always. It must be, and I clear my throat, fate. And I give him a little wink. So,
if you look close enough, you'll see goosebumps on my arms.
and I have no idea why. And I say, "All right, well, I mean, what do you think? Do we see any tracks anywhere from this cart? Are we just kind of not really worrying about these owlbears?"
Yeah, the owlbear tracks have kind of faltered for right now.
Okay, they're on the back burner.
This takes precedence over
Yeah.
owlbears.
I don't know. I mean, I tend to have a soft spot for, animals and shit. I say, "Okay, all right, real talk." I walk over and I straighten out the collar on Vincent's tunic. And I say, "Now, last time you went with me and Yip Yip down a dark tunnel, we fought a boat that tried to kill all of us, but we also found an irreplaceable music box. So my question for you, good sir," whack, whack, I slap him on the chest. "Are you in or are you out? Because we're about to go down that tunnel."
How tall is the tunnel? How tall, how wide?
The tunnel is kind of like it's like a downward slope, and it's like 10 foot tall as you go down. The ceilings are 10 foot tall, and it slopes down about 20 feet beneath street level.
Well, I think as long as everybody's here, I'll look around, do a quick head count. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's it.
There's three.
And I'll say, think I'm in.
Okay, hell yeah, yip. We got ourselves an adventurer.
Last I knew, Yip Yip's still rolling on a natural 20, 27 stealth, so forgot about him, I guess.
Who's going? Okay, what's the pecking order? Because this is as tight tunnel as you guys start going down.
Not me.
Is it a lit tunnel or is it dark?
Um,
Are there like torches on the walls?
let me read here. Rusted wall scones hold scones.
Scones.
Rusted wall sconces hold lit torches. The area is
It's
dimly
already
lit.
lit.
Yeah.
I'll
Single
go
file.
first with
I was gonna say that I like the plan of, and I'll plan on heading up the back just to make sure we've got
So
good
Caradox
tanks
first.
on either side.
Uh-huh.
Are we single
Right.
file, Rob?
If that sounds good.
Yes, it's like
Okay.
very narrow tunnels.
I'm riding a massive horse for me, but it's pony sized. I really need to name this
I'd
thing.
probably recommend swapping me and Yip Yip. Or I would
What
suggest
can
that.
you guys see on this map? Okay, there it goes. Well, it did not. Oh man.
So
I can
far,
So,
see
hold
Caradox
on.
is the only one.
now that I exist on the map.
Okay,
couldn't
so
see it when it
okay,
exists.
one more time. Who's who? Who's going? Who's next after Caradoc?
I'll go.
Quazga.
Yeah, the dream team.
Mhm.
And then who's third?
Yip Yip.
And then Vin. And then Jordan's last, right? Oh man, why is everything laggy all of a sudden? Ugh.
Coming up the rear.
Yeah, everything's lagging the fuck out.
I'll put Mr. Gizzard up with Caradoc on his shoulder.
Nice.
Okay.
I'd like to let everybody know that I would then be sitting on the opposite shoulder of Caradoc.
Nope.
That's where your spiky armor shoulder plate goes.
I just need to cover my back in spikes. Get you out of here.
How big do you or small do you think the wizard is? Vincent?
He's a jacked wizard.
Yeah, Vincent, let's get a size
Have you
check.
seen his pictures? Remember, he's jacked. He's
I think
muscle
every
wizard.
morning I knock out a minimum of like 350 push-ups,
Mhm.
do my sit-ups and my curls, 2-mile hike or jog, just to get the blood moving.
All
Like I
right.
said earlier, I thought he was a
Warm up.
man, so that's carrying size.
All right. So you kind of find yourselves kind of going down 20 feet, and you find yourself into the soft lapping water echoes through the wide chamber. Wood and stone debris from collapsed buildings litter the area. Brackish water floods nearly half of the chamber, getting deeper towards the dark tunnel to the west.
I mean, I can't really be very stealthy, so I am not trying to.
Clink, 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 clink.
My
clink,
arm is
clink.
clinking. My horse hooves are clip clopping.
He's 2'9", and it's just impossible how much noise this little man makes.
Your
Wait, you've got
wizard's
the horse with you?
Yes. It's only pony size, so it can fit.
That's why he asked how tall the
That's
passage
why I
was.
asked.
God.
fuck yeah. Got one over on the old DM. Nice work. What's the horse's name?
I haven't
Before we go
named it yet, but it's
Mr.
also
Gizzard.
amazing. They bust the horse, so I want to use
Run.
the horse.
Riding through the cave on a horse with no name.
Indeed.
And you guys can see the map now, correct? Okay.
You're making all
All
those
right.
noise, and
I guess
the
I'll
lizard wizard
The
sitting
horse
there
with a
humming the
paladin.
song. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Give it a lick. It tastes just like raisins.
I'm telling you, Mr. Kaladin, the horse paladin.
big laggy.
Well, I can't go till the horse. I mean, till the lizard goes.
They really did they went all out on this map, I think, with lights and everything, and I think it's just
My map's still loading.
oh man.
There we go.
Why?
Well, how can I tell how deep this water is?
You it looks like as it gets deeper the closer you get to over here.
Can we check for some traps?
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Caradoc?
Can I tell how deep it will get at its deepest?
It looks like it would probably be over your head,
But I'm on a horse.
but you're on a horse. It's about 3 feet deep.
Horse is fine. Flip-flop.
Can we check for some traps at all? Should we do that, boys?
Hey, if you want to, I ain't worrying about it.
Fuck that horse.
Sean, over here, you see kind of hidden over here a little tunnel.
Over here, where, Rob? Sorry. Okay, I see it now. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I say, hold on there, pony boy. Let's go take a look over here at this little tunnel. I might have found a way to keep your horse dry.
It's already very wet.
So you kind of see this little tunnel, but this tunnel is very tight. A small person could fit through it pretty easily. But anybody bigger would have to squeeze through.
Or how about a lizard?
I mean, a lizard could fit through there.
A lizard scout? Vincent, would you be comfortable with putting your Nokia lizard through this crevasse?
I would. Seems as though I don't have control over my lizard, though.
Again?
It's a stubborn little bastard. Have you
crawl
tried to see if he has an update? Maybe there's a firmware update.
Tried pulling his tail off and putting it back on again.
Jordan, have you ever loaded in yet?
Yep.
Okay. It's showing you
Reset the
miles
antenna.
away, so I don't know. Oh, okay.
His tail is a SIM card.
Okay.
Yeah, please. Ew, I'm not blowing on this thing.
All right, so you're sending you're gonna send the
Well,
Mr. Grizz.
I'll roll my eyes to the back of my head and put my eyeballs in his eyeballs.
All right, so
Send him in.
he goes in the tunnel, and I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw for the lizard.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
Your gut fireballed.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
All
took that.
right. So suddenly, like, he goes through here, and he all of a sudden, like, the ceiling above starts rumbling, and a bunch of debris starts falling, and the lizard just kind of does parkour along the wall and just kind of avoids everything and gets onto the other side, safely, no damage.
There's that scene in the Hobbit live action movie where he just jumps on the rocks as they're falling.
Yeah, he just kind of jumps on the rocks as he's falling, and he kind of gets to the end of a tunnel here, and he comes out. It says the tunnel splits 3 ways: north towards a tight crawl space, which you just came through; west towards a stone door; and south towards a foul-smelling chamber. You guys can't see that, can you? Because he's just
Nope.
the wizard. See, this is why I don't like that's why I like the other way better sometimes. So we're just gonna move Joe down here
Okay.
so Joe can see what's going on.
South smells foul, and it looks like some stinky, poopy water.
Yep.
Go look at it real fast.
All right. A foul stench rises from this murky sewage that fills most of this large chamber. 4 foot tall, burbling masses slink through the muck.
Bad news bears. I hope that's not the owlbears.
That's why the tracks went dry.
Okay. Well, those are where we know some bad guys are. Let's take a little peek-see down the other hallway.
Okay.
Their door here.
Yeah, this just seems to be a stone slab here. Well, okay, this is weird. Okay, so it says it's a. Oh, okay, never mind. It's a door. You see a stone door in front of you. But the lizard cannot get through.
All right. Well, I don't think my lizard has enough capability to open a door. So I guess he will just or unless he's trapped in here with the falling debris. Try to scramble his way
No,
back.
he's not trapped in. The debris just kind of fell and it just kind of laid there on the bottom. You still have room to get through. Everybody could still squeeze through. They just
Well,
the
I
first
will.
person that goes through would have gotten hurt.
I'll report my findings through my viewfinder, and then have him come back.
All right. What's the plan?
Do we want to go down this way? This hidden little tunnel, or go the main way? I can leave the horse here and he can tell me if something comes from this direction.
How sneaky is Mr. Gizzard? I mean, do we want to like take time to scout ahead, or do we just want to go down a path and roll the dice on which one? We always just go down a path. Let's just do that. Never mind. What am I thinking?
No, I mean, I don't mind the idea of being a little more cautious if we want to send him on a scouting mission.
I think that sounds like a good idea. Either that,
I think
or
it does.
some more stealthy members should go take a look, in case we can plan an ambush or something if we run into trouble up ahead.
Where did
Good.
Kalari go?
She stayed behind. She went to take her brother's body someplace safe.
So she doesn't get murdered.
Yeah, I think if everybody's down for it, being a little bit more cautious, Yip and I could shimmy down there and catch up with Mr. Lizard Gizzard Wizard, and then just keep communication through Vincent.
Yes, no.
I mean,
I vote aye.
I would recommend against
I
Say
personally would
anything,
vote we stay together. I think down there, I mean I don't know for sure, but I would imagine there's be a route to get over there. We just scouting, we know what to expect once we open the door from the other side. That there's stinky
there
ooze
was-
monsters.
Four
That's true.
ooze monster.
Yes, 4 of them. Do we know what the ooze monsters are, Rob? Is that something we can find out?
Oh, he just said that there was like ooze in the water. We don't know what that is. I mean,
Mm.
he gave you a description of it, so everybody just give me a nature check.
Sounds like a jelly or something.
Possibly a mound that shambles.
No, I think it's
Caradoc-
just
Caradoc
Caradoc thinks it's just some
No.
jelly, not even
Yeah.
a jelly.
I
he
think
gets
it's
excited. It's
I
peach
love
jelly.
jelly. Strawberry.
It sounds like gray ooze.
Great ooze. Let's
Which-
see.
Someone said that, and you can mimic their voice.
I was gonna say I like the idea of charades real quick.
Brave everybody.
Yeah, give us a performance check, Preston. Are you going to give us a performance check? Come on, we don't know. We're going to figure out what it is.
It's
Dance.
gray like your webcam.
Dance, monkey. How do you describe it?
He probably knows
Ooze
the
is
words
gray.
gray and ooze at this point. He probably says gray ooze, if I had to guess.
Okay. Hold on a second, boy. Guys, I think what Yip Yip's trying to say is there's 4 masses of gray ooze.
He sounds like Bumblebee going through the radio. So, you know, 2 different voices. Great ooze.
You're the dollar store paranormal app you can get on your iPhone. Okay, cool. So, I mean, now we've made it this far all in one piece, boys. We may have had our differences, but I do think maybe we ought not to separate. Because last time, if I remember correctly, and I put my arm on Vincent's shoulder, we did fight a giant boat monster that almost took Yip Yip's arm. Yep. All right. So, what says Yusuf Andreas? Should we load up on the unnamed pony, and I'll go through the entrance over yonder?
Anybody got a trench coat? Let's stack on top of Caradoc and walk our way through.
Mm-hmm.
Through the
If the
tunnel,
oozes see only
wall,
one
or the main
person
way?
coming at them, they probably won't be as afraid.
Would you say, Caradoc?
If I know anything about oozes, they don't feel emotion.
Mm.
They're just, slugs, little monsters.
Yeah. They're like Cujo when he had rabies.
They're good trash compactor.
Ew.
If I know anything about oozes, I was hoping to roll a low roll on my nature check. They're pretty stupid.
You do know that because Caradoc did go into the ooze, and you realize that it's about 3 foot deep and very difficult terrain if you go to the west.
How far was it across the ooze, or the difficult terrain? I mean,
no.
Nah.
There is a lot of like junk around here. You guys kind of think that you could also make a skiff?
I'd say we just go through it. It's fine.
Says the man on a horse.
Yeah.
Are we
okay,
walking or
so-
going through the tunnel? I thought we were going through the tunnel.
Oh, you're going through. I don't know.
Are we? Okay, let's take a vote on it.
You can
No,
squeeze
anybody can go through it, but it'd
fine.
be a tight squeeze. You have to.
You can get stuck.
All right, cool. Good idea, Vincent. Let's stick together.
how far is it across the tunnel? Can we see to the other end of it?
That's about 20 feet.
All right.
Or, wait, hold on. Which tunnel? To the west
The
or
tight squeeze one.
tight squeeze is about 20 feet.
Okay, cool. Well, then I'll wait to be the last one to go through, and
Alright.
if I need, I can Misty Step in an emergency.
I'll get off of my horse and leave it where I'm standing, and tell it to telepathically communicate with me if something comes down these tunnels.
Okay.
Before we
Or
go
I'll
through, I
take for
walk
now.
over and before we go through, I walk over and I kind of run my fingers through its mane, and I look over at Caradoc and I just say, "Hey, just in case we go through this tunnel and we come back and this thing is a heaping pile of dead flesh,
It'll
Should we-
turn into a spirit ghost, and I'll.
should we give it a name?"
I'm thinking quartz right now. I'm liking that white
Quartz.
color.
Quartz the Horts. I like it. And I shimmy through the mysterious tunnel.
I'll ask Quartz the Horts if he likes that name. He can talk to me.
Oh,
my- in
name's
my
fine
brain.
with me.
He likes it.
Feels like his name should be Mr. Ed to me.
I give him an apple too, by the way, before I shimmy in the tunnel. I have an apple in my bag.
Those apples cannot be good anymore at this
Does
point.
not need
Just
to eat.
applesauce.
It's literally
It's-
an angel.
The contents of this bag are festering at this point.
You just have your own ooze of whatever
Right.
in the bottom of
Yeah.
your bag.
Yeah, okay, so I've already perceptionized this tunnel, so I shimmy through.
All right. And then Yip Yip
I
is going.
slightly bend my knees and walk through.
All right, I'll just move you down here. Caradoc, is you going in the front? Or you
Yeah,
just
presumably.
okay. Yeah. Kwaska goes first, but you just kind of crawl over top him because you can.
I
Yeah,
can walk
just-
through him, yeah. I'm like, excuse me, bud. Step on your back a little bit.
And then I guess you're going through next.
Now I'm riding you.
The turntables have turned.
All right,
All
and
right,
then
we-
Jordan last.
You want to deal with these goopy boys, or just carry on?
I mean, we could. Yeah, fuck it. Vincent, what do you say? Scuffle? That's true. Yeah.
What if we just set the sewer on fire?
You got
Everyone
firepower.
kind of just looks at Vincent. That sounds like a stellar idea. And I pull out my magic missile and make a motion.
Fortunately, magic missiles are force damage, not fire.
Fine. Starting to think this wizard hat is worthless to me, Vincent.
You
still-
guys now have the smell, the foul stench rising from this murky sewage water. And this water looks about 1 foot deep, and it makes that difficult terrain.
I don't like when you sounded like
Microsoft.
Steve Hawken. I think you should go back to the regular voice.
Yeah.
Hawking. Because he's a bird person.
I wish I could say that was on purpose.
You can.
It
You
was
lie
on
all the
purpose. The whole time. Hold on a second, guys.
All right, so you guys are gonna go fuck with these oozes. Is that what you're gonna do?
Yep.
All right, everybody, roll initiative.
Mortal Kombat.
3.
5 plus 5 is 10.
Damn.
Vincent is gone. Has got the first thing here. See, now, with if you'd actually spent the time to make your character up, Sean, you could have got the initiative switch. Oh no, wait, you didn't take that. You didn't take that anyway. So.
No, I took the other one, but I had thought about that. But I think the other one is holy shit.
Oh, I guess
that's
we're
a big
casting
fire.
Fireball.
It's
Yeah, fuck it.
little, it's it's just some oozes. I
Don't
mean,
fuck with oozes. You cut them in half and they make more oozes. Yeah. What are they gonna do if they're on fire?
You could actually hit all three of them if you moved it there.
Oh yeah, do that.
Do it, Joe. Do it.
I'm sure they're very dexterous.
I would kindly ask them all to make a dexterity saving throw.
All right, let's make
DC 15.
-2 dexterity. So,
These
wow,
are
that one
baby
made
oozes.
that one rolled a 15. Is that does not beat your dexterity? It does not beat your roll, though, right?
It is DC 15.
So, so they do succeed.
What is it? 15 total, or did it roll 15 minus 2?
Rolled a 15, or it rolled a 17 minus 2.
Total 15.
Second one failed. Third one failed. So, this one here, we're just gonna.
I thought
is
there
this
was
number
4,
one
wasn't there?
here? No, they're 4 foot tall.
I see. Right, really good.
So,
Really good.
oh damn. Well, they're all dead.
Sick.
So
Well
yeah.
done, everybody. I commend you all on your valor.
Alright.
Yeah.
Are oozes resistant to fire damage because they're made of liquid?
I think they're vulnerable.
Uh,
Well, I know
Oh.
traditionally they were. I don't know about.
oh
Ray.
yeah, they are resistant. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So never mind. They're not all dead. Let's see here. 2 of them. One of them succeeded. So it only takes.
Quarter. So
30, 17.
We're just gonna say 2 of them died immediately in the last.
Yeah,
one.
we are.
This one here is still alive. And Vincent, what are you doing with the rest of your turn?
Like 8 and 17s.
that's it. I'm good.
All right.
Go get them, boys. Sorry to do it
Savandrius,
for you.
it is your turn. You could have gotten closer too. If you wanted to move yourself closer, Savandrius.
It's fine.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to be in the back where I could still protect people, but that area we have to shimmy through seems like it's
Oh shit!
easy enough to shimmy through.
I just realized I could have done the damn. Oh, hold on. We can do this.
I don't see. Oh, maybe it's because of my vision. So I definitely don't see anything out there.
You don't see anything out there. Damn it! There's
Can
supposed
I
to be
walk
light
up?
here.
Can I walk up behind Zephandrius?
Is there a slime
put my
right
arms
there?
around his waist and point?
Yes.
Okay, so I can kind of. All right, so it's just my dark vision. That's cool. It's neat. Or it's my it's really hard to see there. So it's in my vision. It's just not,
Gotcha.
It's accurately accounting for my lack of vision. Let's see. I suppose I'll go ahead and try and cast Eldritch Blast on it.
All right. That is a hit. Was that a nat 20? No. Okay. Damn, you guys are hitting high. You guys are rolling high now. All right, go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, yeah, damage. Duh.
And
wait a minute. That should be higher than that, right? Isn't that supposed to have a spell modifier, or is it not? I don't remember. Never mind. It's not. Nope, I don't.
No,
so it's not.
You don't get that to level 4.
Unless I make that new character, then I get it level 1 or 2.
Oh, the agonizing blast. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that one. You suddenly just hit that thing with the Eldritch Blast, and it just floats up to the surface and dissipates.
Oh, should I have rolled that with disadvantage because I can't really see it?
No, you could see it. There's supposed to be light down here. I don't know why they.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my screen got darker too.
I didn't know if it was maybe because it was like the puddle of ooze, and there might not be people lighting sconces on the wall over there.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell.
Huh.
This is kind of like I didn't anticipate this. I guess I could put I guess I need a light source down here or something. We're gonna draw a light rectangle. Can you guys see now?
Greater.
Right.
Okay. And you can see that now, Jordan?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure it loaded up for
Is
you.
there more?
Huh?
Are there more?
Nope, that was all the oozes.
I twirl my magic missile and put it back in its sheath.
I guess we keep going.
Sounds
Alright.
good to me.
Do we notice any loot that's floated up from those guys?
Do you want to
You
go
do
take a
see
look
another
at
little. You can see another little tunnel over this way. If you go through the sewage water. Oh shit!
You know how hard
this
it is
way.
to swim in a dress? I'm not super keen on swimming through sewer.
Yeah, I think we could stay away from the. I don't know. Let's take a vote, boys.
Let's lead to a dead end.
No.
Opened.
There's a door there that on the other side is
Oh.
a secret door. A stone gold-plated sarcophagus rests in the center of this tomb. The sides of the sarcophagus bear a relief depicting two women gazing lovingly over a field and a city. And the lid has a fairly distinguishable family crest carved into it. Old weapons and decorated armor line the walls of this room.
I think we go in there.
You can give me a
Do I recognize the crest?
Yeah, give me an investigation roll and give me a history roll, Caradoc.
15.
I got a 7.
And also everybody else give me a history roll as well. With advantage.
What does that mean?
You roll 2 and take the highest.
Ooh, okay.
Would I still have an advantage?
Yeah, you would have an advantage too, but you passed the test.
At 12.
So, everybody, hold on. Savandris, did you roll twice?
I did not yet.
Okay. Damn.
Vincent knew the girls on the sarcophagus.
Savandris, so everybody but
Look,
Savandris realized
Spent a
that,
lot of time in the Fey realm, okay?
the even Vincent got this though. You guys noticed that crest is the Hallwinter family crest, and you guys got advantage because you guys know Sildur Hallwinter, and you noticed that same symbol on his armor and sword that he carried when you after you guys found it in Cragmaw Keep. You found his armor.
It's just saying that. Yep. It's that guy with the sword at that one place.
And then at the end of this doorway, you can see another. You can see a doorway out that goes down some stairs.
Excuse me.
Maybe.
Okay, I'm going to read this again. Okay,
Read
pay
it slow,
attention.
Read it slow for
listen.
Yip Yip.
Yip Yip and Quazga especially. I need both of you guys to listen to this. Old weapons and decorated armor line the walls of this room.
Go on.
That's what I was getting at.
Oh, okay.
Are you talking out loud about wanting to loot it? Or is
They
this
were talking about
out of character
looting the
conversations?
sarcophagus.
I put my hand on Yip Yip's chest and I kind of point, and I just shake my head no. Remember that one time I threw those rocks in that room full of skeletons, buddy?
Remember that one time when a boat woke up? And what if all the weapons woke up?
Yeah, maybe we don't. Maybe we learn from our previous mistakes. But before we do anything, we ask WWVD. Benny, what would you do?
I mean, everything in the pursuit of knowledge. However, I'm not the skilled trap detector, so I would probably employ some kind of thief or tomb raider or something like that to come in and check all the things for traps and dispel the magics and that kind of thing.
Yeah. So what do I? Yeah, it's a great idea. What would I roll to know that?
I would recommend not trying to loot the dead
Oh,
person
fine.
that we know.
Okay, fine. We'll make it back to see your horse. Yep. We better not, buddy. We better not. The first time I went into the room, I could have swore that I just saw pieces of armor, like this was like an old artillery room, perchance, weapons room, and we were going to get a bunch of weapons and armor. That's why I thought we should loot the room. But
Yeah, you see a shield on the wall.
So, are you telling us we should send the lizard in there to loot it? We should all leave the room and send the lizard in there?
I'm just telling you.
What
it's on the
happens?
wall.
Okay, well,
I have a hard time believing that Yip Yip can control himself from looting.
I think he's fine. Hang on a second there, Super Chief. Let's just on the way back through.
So,
How about that? We'll have
Caradoc,
this
did you go on
conversation
down?
again.
Yeah. Do I see the thing that's on the map?
Let me see. Glossy urns and cinerary boxes line walls of this vaulted rotunda. Drifting in the center of the room above a drain is a ghostly, transparent humanoid figure. The figure is clad in plate armor, and where a head should be, there is instead a featureless, luminescent orb.
Same.
Yip, you love featureless human orbs. Come on. They're shiny.
Hello?
The urns are shiny.
Hello, is somebody there?
There is a couple somebodies. May I
Who
ask
are
your
you?
name?
I don't know what my name is. I have forgotten my name.
I am Brother Caradoc. Do you know where you are?
I think this. I don't know. I don't know where I'm at.
It appears to be some tomb so far. Has other people came down here?
I can't remember.
Can't remember.
Caradoc, I'm gonna need you to speak up a little bit.
I just repeated what she said. She can't remember.
Okay. You do notice that this armor that this ghost is wearing is the same as the sarcophagus in the other room.
Does the name Hallwinter mean anything to you?
She says, I don't know. I don't, maybe, but I don't feel like that's all my name. Can you
like the
please
name
find me
Quartz?
my name? Quartz is a beautiful name. It's just not my name.
Okay, fair.
We can look around. If you don't mind us, we won't bother you. We're looking for someone. We think they may have came down here.
I'm sorry I can't help you. Maybe if I knew who I was, I could help you find others.
I mean, with your permission, we could check out the sarcophagus in the previous room. I think it might be yours.
She says, I don't know if that's mine or not.
I don't know. Let me check her out over here.
You know how long you've been down in this chamber?
I don't remember anything. I almost feel like My memories have been taken from me.
That's where we came from. I just kind of walk around. We'll go get your name briefly.
There's another
Okay, guys.
sarcophagi.
You're going up the stairs?
Yeah, I'm looking around. Another one. More spooky.
The
Yeah,
smell of old parchment fills this tomb. Bookshelves carrying various tomes and scholarly implements stand against the walls. At the center is a stone, gold-plated sarcophagus, the sides of which bear a beautiful relief carving of two humanoid women exploring a forest together.
And this is more Vincent's style. No crest on this one or anything?
No what?
No crest on it?
No. If you guys give me a search or a I'm sorry, if you
Perception?
yeah, just give me an investigation roll.
Could somebody roll something for me? I haven't had a chance to plug my computer back in yet, and it is dead.
Oh no.
Jordan.
I rolled a 19. Who's rolling for? You want me to roll for Jordan?
He has a +2 investigation.
Oops, I did not mean to roll too
I
close.
rolled a 15 for Jordan, so you got Caradoc, you find a gold locket sitting on the desk.
Mhm. I'll look at it.
It seems to be shut. It seems to be stuck shut. You could probably try to pry it open.
I can attempt, but I don't want to break it if I'm being too harsh.
You can kind of you can go ahead and just give me the roll. I don't think you know how not to break it. You're just kind of
Which roll do you require?
strength athletics.
21.
Okay. Yeah, you knew exactly where to hold it and kind of pry it open. And inside of it there's a picture of another woman. And it says it says my dearest Chanel.
Chanel.
And it looks like this woman is wearing the armor from the sarcophagus.
I think these sarcophagus might belong to the two women that are painted on the sides. I'll put the locket back where I found it and walk down the stairs and say to the ghost lady, does the name Chanel recall anything with you?
Why do I get the feeling I'm about to have like an Aladdin and the Magic Lamp moment here with Yippee Quazga?
Caradoc, say the names together.
Chanel Hallwinter.
She goes, suddenly the luminescent orb on her head just becomes a ghostly person. And she goes, that's it. That's my name. My name is Chanel Hallwinter. And she says, I'm so glad to have my name back. And she's like, suddenly you can just feel like she can just starts to feel happy and exuberant. And she's like, thank you so much. She says, how can I help you?
We are looking for presumably cultists of the undead god Vecna.
She kind of shudders at that name. She goes, "Oh my goodness." She's like, "I have seen cultists come down here. Also, I've seen another man come running out of here with some cultists chasing after him." And she gives a description of Delvin.
So I believe that's why we're looking for him. That man has been killed.
Oh no.
Did the cultists leave, or are they still down here?
They would be down. She says they're down further in the tunnels.
Did any cultists come back after they were chased the man?
Yes, they came back.
I see. Further down the tunnel. Well, we know they're here. How many cultists do you know?
I don't exactly remember how many. They come and go, and so I haven't got an accurate count of seeing them all together at one time. She says, if you head to the south, though, be careful. That room is full of zombies.
Zombies are our specialty. I don't know if 10 minutes has passed, but I would still be concentrating on the locate object for the other eyeball, just in case.
Yeah, no, you've never found it.
But I assume that time's probably
Yeah, it's past.
running short. So if I know there are zombies up ahead, just in this next room over, or
She goes, yes, she points down this way. Well,
okay.
maybe. Did it
At,
pop up? I was gonna say it's not doing anything for me here.
just before I enter the room, I'll cast
Oh, there it
divine
goes.
favor on my weapon, so I can have radiant damage. I already do radiant damage. Never mind. I will not. I'll brandish Lightbringer.
All right.
We should go kill some zombies.
He got gypped.
All right, let's go.
Hally ho!
Like I was gonna get to kill some oozes, and then
Hello, zombies.
Joe stole my thunder. Oh my god, why is it not letting me? This is aggravating shit out of me. Why? And this is really suffering tonight. I don't know what the dealio is.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Chugging for sure though.
And combat
Choo-choo.
tracker. All right. Everybody roll initiative, though.
You can't make me you're not my real dad.
Jordan, is your computer still down?
He has a +4 to his initiative.
It's getting back up as we speak.
Okay. So roll. And, I must have hit the. Savandrius, you rolled a 32 for your initiative. I don't know how that happened. That wasn't right. Rolled a 19 plus 4, so you got a 23 for your initiative. But you already had a 24. Oh, you got a 24. Okay, you're here. Cool. You're there. Did everybody else roll initiative?
Yes, sir.
All right, Yip. It is your turn. There are 8 zombies in this room.
Once again, I can solve this. I have still have spell slots.
Okay, I think I can figure out a way to put a token on that.
I can do it.
Did you get it? There you go. All right, it's got a blue dot on it. That is a hit.
Should be D6 more damage.
That. Okay, why is this not? Well, hold on a second. It did not. For some reason, it did not put the damage for. Maybe I accidentally hit half damage. Okay. All right, go ahead and roll it again. That is a hit. That zombie drops, and I think that's a bonus action, though, right?
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
bonus action to cast, and it's a bonus action to move. So you have to wait till next turn to move it.
Yeah. Which one? I'm sorry. Okay, there he went. All right. Good Lord. All right, let me. All right. Okay, Savandrius, it is now your turn.
All right. Well, I suppose 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You could have moved a
excuse me.
little closer to get before you started counting your steps.
Yeah, but in general, I was trying to, again, I would have been behind Vincent just as we walked up here to kind of keep the back
Gotcha.
line. Which maybe I should keep doing, but meh. I'm going to walk up and try and smack that zombie that's right in front of me on the forehead.
All right, that's a hit.
Okay.
All right. All right, that zombie looks pretty bloodied. You see black goo coming out of it, but it's not dead yet.
Fair. Man, I haven't used Hexblade Curse a single time in this entire campaign. What am I doing with my life?
Saving it for a boss.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt. My +3 to damage for a boss.
Did you use it?
Yeah, if it's okay. Yeah, I used it on that zombie that I attacked as a bonus action before I attacked it. But if that's not okay, that's
That's fine.
all right.
Is dead.
All right, cool.
Oh no, I killed the wrong zombie, I think. No. Hold on. Which zombie is zombie 8? What the hell? That zombie's dead. Okay, it's dead, but it's still on the map. Oh my god. I don't know what is going on with this thing today. All right.
That'll be my turn.
That is your turn.
Yep.
Okay. Zombie number 6. Let me find you. And this thing shambles over towards you, and it reaches out and slams into you with its claws.
Might be able to do my protection thing. 1 second.
It misses completely. It kind of slams up against you, but doesn't like kind of brushes against you. You feel the cold touch, but no damage is taken.
Yeah, as the zombie was going to attack Sapandrius, I'll use my protection fighting style to give all attacks on him disadvantage for the whole turn.
Alrighty. So we'll put a disadvantage tag on him.
For every single attack against Sapandrius this turn, we'll have disadvantage.
Okay. Alright. Quazga, it is your turn.
Ew, it's me. I'll get right in here into the corner, and then, pardon the ignorance, this magic missile, how do you use this thing again?
You just cast it. You're using the wand, so you would just
Let's do this.
Yep.
Cool.
Nice.
Who are you
do that.
targeting?
And I get how many shots with it? 1? 4?
Hold on. Which ones were you targeting? You get 3 shots with it.
Okay, let's go with the one over here in the corner.
Okay. You're hitting all 3 of it with that?
Go 2 on that one and 1 on this one.
Okay.
In front of Sapandrius.
Okay. They're all still standing.
Cool.
And you moving, doing anything else?
I don't get to do any kind of sneak attack, right?
Nope, because you used your wand.
No. Yeah, you know what? Let me just dip back in there.
Yeah,
Alright.
he's learning.
Vincent.
Oh, it's something I just don't do because I'm like, yeah, fuck it. Everything I do is a tank.
I'll
It's hard
have
to learn.
Mr. Gizzard jump off of Caradoc's shoulder and jump on this zombie right here.
Oh God, where's he at?
He's way back there somewhere. I don't know.
He's still by the oozes.
Oh man, come up here, little buddy.
But yeah, he's just jumping on and he's gonna try to,
He's
give
in
it a
the
little,
walls.
give it a little lick.
Okay, he's on Savandris' face now. He's like a face hugger. Which one are you hitting? This one here, or the one below him?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's a hit. I know it's hard to believe. It's shocking that was a hit, but all right, this thing gets lit up, and you see you smell like burnt, rotted flesh come off the skin, but it's still standing.
Wow. That's it for me.
I gotta find zombie number 7. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. This one rushes Savandrius. Well, rushes is a term that can't really use for zombie. It shambles. Does a 15 hit you? No. So that one has played its turn. Huh?
All attacks disadvantage.
Oh, it's all
15 doesn't
attacks
hit
against
anyway.
15 anyway, yeah, so.
Yep.
Zombie number 5. 5, 10, 15. They're all coming for Savandrius, so okay. Twice. Roll twice, take the lowest. A 5. This one also misses. And then Caradoc, it is your turn.
Yippee. I will attack the one I can right now, the already injured one, and
Which
hopefully
one?
step into his spot. The
This
one
one here?
south of Savandrius, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Lightbringer, go. Amazing. That probably actually hits though, it's a zombie. 11?
Let me check. Can't remember what their... Yeah, armor class is 8, so yeah.
Big. Alright. Apply. That's 3 radiant damage and 5 bludgeoning.
Oh shit! Click
Yep.
on this, and it bursts into flames and turns to ash.
Nice. I will then step where he was and attack this injured one, the pinky. 24. Much better.
That is a hit.
9 bludgeoning, 2 radiant.
Ooh, you almost burst that one, but he's still holding in there.
Right, those are my 2 attacks. I'm done.
This one shambles up and doesn't get quite close enough to anybody. And why has it got all these empty spaces in here? It must be from a different. All right, zombie 9, 5, 10, 15, 20. All right. And zombie number 4 shambles towards you, and rolls a 23 to hit you. Does that hit?
Yeah,
Hold on, it rolled a nat 20, so that is a crit.
that's fine.
Okay. You take 12 points of damage.
I will use my reaction to ask him to make a wisdom saving throw to rebuke the violent.
Okay.
What type of damage is it?
It's bludgeoning.
Okay. So I take
He
9.
rolled a 10 for his wisdom check.
He
so
fails.
failed.
He will take that much radiant damage.
So 12 points back. Oof. That zombie just explodes.
Yep.
he burns up into ash as well. So, all right, we're back up to Yip Yip.
Punctures me and explodes.
You're going to move your hunter's mark. Okay. All right. That's a hit. All right. Man, I love these damage dice in this thing. Just pops that damage. I ain't gonna fuck with anything. It's nice. All right. Oh yeah, he's still alive. That's right. You get a second attack too. Oop. That's a hit though. He's down. All right. Savandrius.
All right. I think we move. Right? Why can't? Oh, because Mr. Gizzard's on top of me, so I can't move my character.
Just make
We'll
Mr.
move you.
Go. There we
There
go.
you go.
Night
I
move.
moved you.
All right, I move there, and I'll cast Spray of Cards towards those bottom 3.
There's only 2 down there.
Oh, then will attack the one above me.
I think this
And
one's dead.
Oh, okay. Well, then I won't cast Spray of Cards, and I'll just thwack the dude next to me.
Okay.
Or try to. The one above me. Hey.
Yeah, you missed.
What?
That's a crit. That's a joke. I joked.
Oh. It was
That's
really
right.
funny.
All right.
Probably dead.
By the way, that was a waste because that one had 1 hit point left.
I know, it's really unfortunate. But, oh well.
Alright.
At least I didn't
He
waste a
died.
spell slot. I just, smashed him from the top of the head, and thinking he would have some mass to him, my staff went all the way through his crotch, just like
Well, that one just...
one swift motion. Collapsing everything that it was, splitting him in two with a staff.
Alright, yeah, he just kind of splits him down the middle. Alright, is that your turn then?
Yeah.
Alright, Quazga, your turn.
Okay, we're gonna rapier this guy. Wow, really?
Oh, that's still a hit.
Ah, fair.
You gonna do sneak attack as well?
Shouldn't have it right now. Shouldn't have it.
He has it because he's Oh no, you're right. He wouldn't have it. He wouldn't have it right now. Cause you got another enemy within 5 feet of you.
You're not
Okay.
you're not in a one-on-one, and you don't have any allies next to it, and you don't have an advantage.
Okay, so because there's two guys, I can't use it. That's why.
Right.
Okay,
You don't have
sweet.
anybody
In order
else
for to
next
use
you.
it, it has to be a one-on-one fight.
Okay, cool. So I rapiered that guy. Did that kill it?
No.
Rapier again.
That is a hit. Oh man, just missed the death on that one.
For real? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And so then I can toodle back, yeah, or no, because I'm standing next to it.
Okay.
Do what?
I can run off
I
now.
mean, you can disengage from it. No, you can't because you use your bonus action.
I mean, you can still walk away and attempt to
They
be
would just get a
attacked.
chance to attack. Yeah.
Yeah, let's try.
All right, the zombie's gonna make a swing at you. 2 zombies are gonna make swings at you. The first one hits you.
Can
it's
I
gonna
do the what's that called? Hold on a second.
Yes, you can.
Yes, give me a second.
Oh.
Where the fuck is it? Why can't I find it? Uncanny dodge.
What's that do again?
It halves whatever damage is.
Oh, okay. So you took 1 point of damage from that
Shazam.
one. And then the second one's gonna swing at you as well. That one rolled a 20 to hit you, which also hits. And you're gonna take 5 points of damage from that one. So 6 points total in damage you took.
Now since baby's learning, with you, Rob, do I have to say that I'm taking it?
Yes, because I will forget every time.
Before the damage amount or after? Or does it really matter?
When an attack, when it hits you with an attack, so you just need to use it before damage.
Before damage. Okay, so I did it right then. I shouldn't have been like, oh shit, let me save that real quick.
Yeah,
gotcha. Okay, sweet.
All right.
But like, if you're like fighting like an ogre and a goblin, you probably want to save it for the ogre attack. So
fair. Okay.
You can be more like, you can guess which one will do more damage.
More life-saving potential.
Yeah.
I just realized why I've got these weird things in the combat tracker. They're the light sources because I put light everywhere, and so they count as the enemies. I don't know. That's weird.
That's
all right.
weird.
Yeah. So Vincent, it is your turn.
Quazga's died.
Oh my god!
What happened?
No! Necrotic damage.
What
you
happened?
killed Quazga.
How did I do that? I didn't do anything to Quazga.
Man, finally.
He did it to himself. He had to have done it to himself.
Oh, you know what? I changed my health, and I bet I used my magic mouse to scroll down, and I probably counted my ticker down to 0.
That's what happened.
Amazing.
Nope, it's canon. You're dead.
Oscar just has a heart attack.
Man, the one time in almost literally a year I used the uncanny dodge or whatever it's called,
He died.
it fucks me right up the back end.
Uncanny, isn't it?
It is. That's why it's called.
I believe Vincent said he would be right back.
No, I'm here.
Okay. Oh.
He's back.
All right,
Why is
Vincent.
it saying this zombie's dead? This zombie wasn't dead. You
He's
didn't
not
kill
dead.
a
I don't know.
zombie. He has 1 hit point. I don't know what the hell happened there. Okay. Vincent, it is your turn.
Yeah. Similar as last time. I'm having Mr. Gizzard run up to probably the weak one. This guy.
All right. Quasga, do you want to heal yourself up there, buddy?
How do I do that? It's telling me that failure, success, death
Oh,
saves.
God. It's giving you death saving throws. Hold
If
on,
you
I'll fix
go
it.
to where you take damage, you just type in your max hit points and click heal above. So you heal 38.
I don't think so.
Probably I can apply healing to you. So
Taking forever to load up his character sheet on my end.
yeah, he's in death save territory right now for some reason.
It's showing he's got death. He's dead. It's showing he's totally dead. I don't know what you did.
The only thing I can think of is with this Apple mouse that I use. I think I just scrolled down, and it completely tallied it down to 0.
I don't know. Is there a way to just revive?
I'm sure Rob can
Trying
do
to
it
get him.
somehow.
Okay. You're alive again.
Oh, thank God. That was cold.
What'd you do,
dark.
Vincent? I'm sorry.
I just did a shocking grasp, 19 to hit, 10 damage to
Okay.
this guy right here.
Which one? This one? Okay, yeah. He's dead. All right. Gyaradoc, it's your turn. Bring this battle home so we can get this game over with.
Mackie Tail Beast. I cast sword.
I cast sword. That's a
8
hit.
bludgeoning, 6 radiant, 14 total damage.
That's not bringing it home yet.
And then second attack also hits.
There we go.
5 bludgeoning, 1 radiant, minimum damage both times.
Damn it! All
Don't
right.
worry, but bite me again and explode. It's fine.
Zombie 9 attacks you.
I can't cast it against.
23. Oh, it hit you with
Another nat 20. Okay, zombies, calm down.
Yeah. I call poppycock.
You take 4 points of damage.
Damn. With a nat 20. All right. Why is he dead? Why did the zombie die? What'd you do?
What the hell happened?
It's like you're doing something.
Oh, because
when you're rolling your damage,
I
are
hit,
you
yeah, when
applying
I
it?
applied the 4 damage, it
Yeah, he
killed
did.
him. Okay. That's what happened there. All right.
I
It
can't
won't
use
let me.
my burst again, so if someone has to kill him.
All right, yip. Bring this home. It's a hit. He's done. He's done.
I do have 2 channel abilities, so I could have been. Yeah, it's fine.
All right. And we're gonna end it there tonight. You're about halfway through this little dungeon.
A cute little dungeon.
Yeah, I'm annoyed that I'm gonna have to turn. I think we're just gonna have to go back to the.
You applying,
No, not theater of the mind of
you applying
turning
the
off all
damage
the
manually?
lights.
Oh, the lights.
No,
Okay.
lights and stuff, and just do the whole fog of war shit.
Did Kozga get hit? Yeah, he did.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh.
I guess remind me to maybe heal you next time, depending on if
Okay.
you deserve it.
Well, we'll do that in a month because we
He
will not
deserves
be here in 2 weeks.
Good God, get ready to explain how my sneak attack works.
We're used to it.
Yeah.
And just get
Now-
a tattooed on your forearm. How it works.
Right?
How does it work?
So I can sneak attack anything if it's still alive and we're one-on-one, or if I have an ally next to it, correct?
Or you have
Correct.
advantage on the attack.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the weird caveat that happened all those times where I'm like, can I sneak attack? And you guys are like, no! And then I'm like, no, actually I can.
It was because of the swashbuckling. Because you're in a one-on-one fight.
The swashbuckler says if you're within like 5 feet of it
Uh-huh.
and 5 feet of nobody else, you get sneak attack.
Gotcha. Okay.
So even if I'm like, for some reason, if I'm behind you,
Yeah.
Oh.
like if in this example, if Saphandrius was you and Quazga is a zombie and I am me, if you attack zombie Quazga, you do not get sneak attack because I'm within 5 feet of you.
So I would
Oh.
need this. I'd need to be like here, for instance.
Yeah, that
you-
would count. Well,
Okay.
actually, let me read it. I think no one can be within 5 feet of the target as well.
Oh, that's
Fancy
weird.
footwork.
I guess because you're swashbuckling, you're kind of swinging around and getting fancy with footwork, and
This
you can't have everybody in your way.
What's it called?
You need advantage on the. You don't need advantage on the attack if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet. That's
Yeah,
all it
that's your
says.
normal.
Don't
That's
even
your
know it's
normal.
Yeah.
If you are within 5 feet of it and no other creatures are within 5 feet of you, so no, you would get sneak attack in this scenario.
Okay, but if I was here, I would not.
Well, you would based on normal base sneak attack rules because I'm an ally within 5 feet.
An ally. Okay. Sweet action. Okay, cool. Good deal.
Sorry, I'm so out of it today, gents. I am.
The cast at Pixelated Paranormal would like to thank you for listening to this week's episode. Pixelated Paranormal is here to tell you tales of the fantastical, the strange, the unknown. Tales that will move you a little further down the paranormal highway. If you'd like to share your own listener story, we would love to hear it. Email us at pixelatedparanormal@gmail.com. Again, that's pixelatedparanormal@gmail.com. We'd really love to hear from you. Again, thanks for listening to this week's episode of Pixelated Paranormal, your guide to the unusual and the strange.